Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will model this part. As you can see that I have already modeled it, and it is matching with the reference drawing isometric view. We will refer the front and top view, and we will create this part from the scratch. So I will close this file and create a new file. And for this tutorial I am using the FreeCAD version 1.0, so you must have at least FreeCAD version 1.0 or higher. You can also visit my website macnexus.com, where I write articles and tutorials on FreeCAD, and you can also access my 3D part library of a FreeCAD. You can download the part from here and you can use in your projects with modifications. You can also access my 2D drawing library, where you can download these 2D drawings, and you can create 3D models with respect to these drawings. You can also support me on ko-fi.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. Your small support will help this channel to grow, and it will motivate me to create more awesome content on FreeCAD. You can find my ko-fi donation page link in a video description, as well as you can also see my ko-fi page URL on this header. So let's come back to our tutorial. Here I have created a new file, and now I will insert my body, and I will on the origin plane, and now I will create my first sketch. So we will first create our first sketch on a front plane, which is the exit plane, and click on the sketch, and let's hide the origin. And now we will first create this profile. So first we will select a rectangle tool and create a rectangle, and now I will make this rectangle symmetric. Select this point, and the axis, and now we will give the dimensions. So this is the 150, and now height is of 25, which we can see here. And now our sketch is fully constrained. We will extrude it to the distance of 85, which we can see in the top view. Press 0 and select the sketch, click on the pad and give the 85, and make it symmetric to the plane, and say OK. And now we will create this round profile. Select the face and click on the sketch, and we will create a circle, and this is of a diameter, if you see, so this is the diameter 52 here. So we will give it 52, click on close, and now create a pad of a 60 mm. Select it and create a pad and give it a 60, say OK. And now we will create this rip here. So we will select the face and click on the sketch, press 0 for right orientation, select the top, and now we will project this outer diameter, and we will also project this edge. And now I will create a rectangle, and now I will delete this line, and I will click on the trim tool and trim this extra geometry. And now here I will select this point and line and add a coincidence, and now I will make this symmetric. Select the symmetricity, select this point and the axis, and this is of a 10 mm thick, which we can see here. Select smart dimension and give the 10 mm. And now to close our profile, we will create a 3-point arc, and which we will make equal to our projected diameter. So go here and select a 3-point arc and select this and made it equal. So our profile is fully constrained. Now select the sketch, click on the pad, and from here select up to face and define this face. Now let's create the next feature, which is the rib on the other sides. So we will do the same procedure. Select the top face and click on the sketch, and now let's switch to the isometric and switch to the right orientation. And now here we will again project this diameter and also project this edge. Now click on the rectangle and create a rectangle, and now let's select this line and delete it. And now in the same way we will trim this extra geometry. And now I will select a 3-point arc and create one arc, and I will select this arc and this arc and made it equal. Now we will make it symmetric. We can also make this horizontal. If not symmetric, we can add the relation with this edge. So this is the fully constrained. Now we will close it. We will select the sketch, click on the pad, and from here we will select up to face and select this face and click on OK. Now here we will create a chamfer. So we will select the edge and click on the chamfer. Instead of equal, we will select a 2 distance, and we will provide the 60, and second one is 49.5, and say OK. So you can see that chamfer is created. Now we will remove the material here, which we can see in isometric view. So we will select the face and create a sketch, and now here we will project this vertical and horizontal edges. So click on the project geometry and select these two, and now make this front and create a rectangle. And now from the bottom give it 45. Select this and this, give it a 45, and from this point it is of a 12 mm. Now we will create a cut. Select the sketch, click on the cut, set it through all, say OK. And now we will create this pad, and for this pad we require a datum plane at a distance of a 45, which we can see here from this axis, or we can say the plane. We have to create a datum plane at a distance of a 45, and then we will create a extrude and define the end condition to this face. So we will on our origin plane, and we will select this exact plane and create on the datum, and now we will define the value which is of a 45 and say OK. Now we will create our sketch on this datum plane. So let's hide the origin plane, and here we will rebuild our datum plane. And now we will select the datum plane and click on the sketch. And now here on this axis we will create a circle. And now if you see here, from the bottom it is of a 55, so this is the bottom point and this is the center, and we will define the dimension 55, and here diameter is of a 44, so constrain it with a 44, and our sketch is fully constrained. We will press the space bar and hide this datum and select the sketch, click on the pad. So here you will not see anything because we have to reverse the direction, and we have to define the phase, then only we will see our extrusion. So say OK, and now we will create our next features. So if you see the isometric view, there are the two cuts whose detail we can see here. So it is a 80 and symmetric on the both the side. So we will select the phase and click on the sketch, and here I will project this vertical and horizontal edge. Click on the project geometry, select this and this one, and select a rectangle tool, and create two rectangle on both the side. And now this is of 80 mm, so we will make this symmetric. Click on the symmetricity, select this point and this y-axis. So now it is symmetric. Now I will define the horizontal distance between these 2 points, which is of 80 mm, and now this is of 9 mm. So let's give it a 9 mm, and here instead of defining the height here, I will select these 2 points and add a horizontal constraint. So our sketch is fully constrained. Now we will create a cut. Just select the sketch, click on the pocket, and say it through all and say OK. Now if we see our model here in a hidden view, there is a groove which is a revolve cut. So we will on the origin plane, and we will select the exact plane and click on the sketch. Now here I will switch to the wireframe and hide this origin plane, and now I will project the geometry. I will project this edge, and now I will select a line tool, and here I will select this point and line and add a coincidence. And now let's select a line tool, create a horizontal line and then vertical line, and again create a horizontal line and a vertical line and join these 2 points. And now let's constrain it. Select a smart dimension, select this axis and this point, and this is of a 22.5, and this height is of a 15 mm, which we can see here. And now this diameter from this point to this point is of 17.5. So now we rotate our sketch and everything is constrained fully, and now we will remove the material inside, close it, and here we will click on this groove feature, and here FreeCAD automatically took the axis. So we will say it OK. And now if you see the isometric view, there is a cut. So we will select the face and click on the sketch, and now this profile detail we can get here. So first thing which we will do is to project the outer diameter so that we get center points to create this circle of a diameter 24. So here I will create a circle, and I will define this 24 mm, which we can see here. Now we will create a rectangle. We will create with a 2 point, and we will delete this one, and here I will project this edge and select this point and line and add a coincidence, and we will use the trim tool to trim the unnecessary geometry, and we will also remove this arc, and now we will make it symmetric. So click on the symmetricity, select this point and this axis, and select smart dimension and provide the value 10. Our sketch is fully constrained. So here we wanted to remove the material if we wanted to see in a isometric view. So here we will give the approximate distance of a 35, so that this cut gets open in the free area. So click on close and select the sketch, click on the cut and give here value 35, say OK. Now here is a fillet of R3. It is a common fillet. So let's give the fillet. Click on the fillet options, select this edge and this edge, and provide the value of R3, because here is a given all unspecified fillet R3. Say OK, and now we will give more fillet on the edges. So again select the fillet and provide the value 3 mm, and select this edge, this edge, this edge, this vertical edge, this horizontal edge, same on the other side. Select this edge. So here is a face is selected, so we will remove it and we will zoom and select the sketch. If you are facing a problem in a selection of edge, then zoom it. Now select this edge and this edge. Now say OK. So you can see that fillet is created. So this completes our model. So this is how we have successfully modeled this part. Let's save our part. So this tutorial is designed for the beginner user of FreeCAD, those who want to understand the part design workbench in FreeCAD and how we can create a solid model in a FreeCAD with the help of a part design workbench. So this is all about this tutorial. Thank you for watching and thank you for your valuable time.